Good morning, everybody. How are we all today? Good, I hope. I am feeling so much better than I felt yesterday and today. Man, yesterday was such a bad day. Oh, my lord. I basically burned my face. So that was fun. Alright. Let's get this, all this jazz loading up. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm fine now. I basically spent all yesterday sleeping just so I could, like, heal. Quick, my impression of the new age... Oh, okay, actually, let's talk about that. So, for those unaware, I'm actually going to put out a video about it not tomorrow, but Tuesday. Like all of my LVO thoughts. But I will say now, I am super excited for the Seraphon new book. I'm a little worried that the only new thing we're getting is the terrain piece. I thought for sure we were gonna get new endless spells and maybe a new model. Excuse me. But, so far, they've only announced the new terrain piece and the new book. I am very excited for the new book, but, that's probably the thing I'm the most excited for, is the new Seraphon book. I really hope it's gonna come out, like, first week of February. Next is the new elves. So, the Lumineth Realm Lords, who are the true descendants of the High Elves, which if you haven't seen that announcement, you should. Very, very nice looking sculpts. Not for me. I do not like their aesthetic at all. They're way too Greek, Roman. I don't know which is the proper term, but they have like these huge, like, they're not feathers, but they have like these giant, things on their hats. You know, like those old helmets where you'd have like the big mohawk coming out of the helmet. They have like that thing, but they have a super Greek aesthetic. I think it's Greeks. And plumes or crests. Yes, crests. Thank you. I hate the way they look. I think it's too much. Way too much. I like their new shields a lot more than the old shields. I like that the shields have like little notches for them to put the spears. The new Eltharion model is sick. Oh my god, that's the best model of the entire reveal. The new Eltharion model is the highest quality sculpt I have ever seen from Games Workshop. Because he's like made of light, so he doesn't have a body. He's just like a floating suit of armor. And the way they did that was so creative. Because like some of his body parts don't even connect at all. Like there's just empty space between certain parts of the model. And they use like really clever ways to have the model stand so it looks like he's like, you can imagine the body being invisible or being made of light. But it's just really well done. It looks so good. But I also think his helmet is too much. Like I don't like the helmets. Like, I already was not a fan of basic High Elf helmets because they were cone heads, which I was never a big fan of. But a lot of them would have plumes. This faction takes the pointy hats and jacks it up to, like, a whole new tier of ridiculous. Because not only do they have pointy hats, but now they have full crests. And it's just, like, it's too much. But I have also never really been a big fan of elves. So it should not be a surprise to anybody that I'm not a huge fan. Okay, so I guess I'm going to smash Kislev now. He brought over reinforcements, but I'm just going to ignore them because I'm a jerk. Oh, right, we were going to kill Balthazar Gelt, who we have not fought yet. All right. Have I seen the picture of the mod that has the Marienburg land ship? Oh, my lord. I have not seen that mod, Undertaker. That sounds hilarious. I would never use it. I would never even install that on my PC. I was not a huge fan of that concept, but that's really silly. I will say, will Tyrion get his own elves? Absolutely, Citizen Kane. Well, I don't know if they're going to be elves, but Tyrion will have his own faction. The rumor, don't put a lot of salt in it, but the rumor that I've heard is that Tyrion is going to lead a Night faction, whereas Teclis is going to lead the High Elf faction. So, like, the new Bretonnia is going to be Tyrion, essentially. Which, that would be pretty sick. I would be totally in favor of that. And supportive and happy. If that turned out to be the case. Alright, we're just going to do our usual thing of just smashing the doors and kill everyone inside. Which one of the twins is blind? Tyrion is blind. Tyrion's blind. Which I will say that I was pretty surprised that Tyrion and Teclis are separate. I thought for sure that Tyrion and Teclis were going to be like a twin god. So like they had to be together to be the god of light. But it seems like what they're doing instead is that Tyrion and Teclis are both just gods of light. Like, individually. Which is kind of weird. So maybe that means that when Gork and Mork make their debut, or maybe we'll get, like, maybe when they, like, go heavy on the two of them, or who their champions are. Which, granted, Gordrak is seemingly I mean, he's the Fist of Gork, so he's notably their champion, or at least one of them. But I'm really interested to see if they're gonna just run with the concept of there being multiple gods. But we'll see. I will say I'm not a big fan of the Teclis model. I like the Sphinx. If you've seen Teclis' new model, he has this big old Sphinx monster. I think that looks really cool. But I am not a huge fan of Teclis himself. I think his helmet is a little too big. It's a little silly how big it is, and he also there's a lot going on with that model. The expression. I think I see Aztec in chat, aka Nathan. Your comment about his expression being really weird, I could not agree more with that. That was rude. He definitely has a very strange expression. But maybe it's just the paint job. The paint job might be bad. Thoughts about the Seraphon? Very excited, but also wanting more information. I am waiting to see what they say about the Seraphon. If they come out and they're like, oh hey, the Seraphon have no new models. Like, it's just this is it. Like, all you're getting is a all you're gonna get. Actually, let's hold you guys back a little bit. All you're gonna get is the new terrain piece, and that's it. I'm gonna be pretty disappointed, to be honest. I really want the Seraphon to either have one new sculpt or like a fixed sculpt. And I also really, really, really want them to have endless spells. There we go. Now the gate's open. Alright, kill everyone. And interesting place for a burning spell, AI. Ooh, gosh, that Chagas took a beating. Where is Kolak? Get in here. Get another transmutation of lead here in a second. Dive the sorcerer down here. Drop that. Alright, come on. Let's push. Shaggets! Let's start getting back to these units hiding here. Remembering the Summoners of Rage is helpful. Like the fact that they can summon a big old chain lightning to just wreck shop. Oh my gosh, these guys are taking a beating. Well, come on, lads, get in. There's Gelt. He landed in a very curious position. Kill him. Kolek, keep pushing deeper into the city. Let's get these nerds to rout. Let's send the Manticores into the back line. Come on, fetch.
Chaos sorcerer, my soul is my own.
Game, set, match.
Very well. I am channeling. Let us bring about an infernal gateway.
I really look forward to when we actually get the Infernal Gateway spell. That'll be nice. Hey, Keglet! Great job on y'all's game. Glad y'all had fun. Which reminds me, speaking of... yeah, I know, Dosic, I do the same thing. When the AOS League, for those who care, has been going fairly well. I do need to check in on some folks. We had a couple early dropouts, which is to be expected. We had 30 initial signups, but we've lost 4 people during the first week here. But things have been going well. I'm really excited to keep that going. And for anybody that's joining just now and is wondering for my opinions on things regarding the Las Vegas Open news, I am hyper excited for the new Seraphon book. I really, really hope that it's coming out the first week of February, which does seem to be when they're probably going to release it. Is like somewhere in that ballpark. I really hope that's correct, because I am so ready to get in on that, because my birthday is the first week of February, and I would really, really like Seraphon goodies for my birthday. Thoughts on the new Vermintide 2 hats and the Drakenfels map? Citizen Kane, I have not played the new free LC yet. Well, that's not true. I played it a little bit to spend the currency that I had. I really like the new hats. I think they're very silly. Some of them are kind of epic, but most of them are very silly, and I enjoy them. I will say I am excited to play Drakenfels, because I thought they were just re-releasing the Drakenfels DLC. I did not realize that it is a new DLC, or it's a new free DLC. I'll rephrase. I did not realize it's a new storyline. So it's like an actual return to Drakenfels, and it's a 3-map campaign. So I know they've only released the first map so far, but I'm really interested and excited to see where they're going to go with that. Hopefully it's good. Alright, so... Wait, can I not recruit? Oh, dang it. That's a tier 4 building. Okay, let's wait then, because I want to get reduced chosen income. Or, upkeep. Who's this? Oh, this is my hero who's good at heroing. Let's get rid of that warrior priest. The new Seraphon scenery looks so good. It does. It looks delicious. Is there a Skarsnik of orcs? What do you mean by, is there a Skarsnik? There are a lot of different ways I could interpret that comment. Oh yeah, we got all Sigvald's items. I forgot about that. He's like gonna be actually good now. It's a miracle.
Now, witness my beauty. Onward to destruction. I'll move, I suppose.
Alright. Smash this nerd. Good job. It's a whole contingent of nerds I didn't want to deal with dead. Sigvald, let's send you over this way for the moment. Your Exalted Hero leveled up. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get Woundmaker on you. Exalted Heroes, unfortunately, are not the best damage-dealing characters. Search Ruins. This is either... this is going to be a 2? One, 3, 1. No, it's a 1. And then, whatever. Okay, it was red, but whatever. I didn't want to think that hard. I genuinely dislike the ones where it gives you, it puts the two colors just this way and then this way in the top left, because it makes guessing the color very difficult. Yeah, the new Altharian model is amazing. When did Mortal Empires get fixed? Mortal Empires got fixed in, like... Hey, it's Karl Franz versus Sigvald. This could be not enjoyable, but we're gonna fight it. Let's see. Mortal Empires got fixed in November. No, December. It got fixed in December with the most recent DLC. Which, if y'all want to see something crazy, go look at, like, the player... Like, how many concurrent players are playing Total War Warhammer before the Potion of Speed update and after the Potion of Speed update. Which is the free DLC update that came out after... what's it called? Or came out with, the Blade... The Shadow and the Blade. Like, it's... There are so many people playing Total War Warhammer again. Because Mortal Empires is, like, so good now. People just can't get enough of it, dude. It's great. I'm really genuinely proud of Creative Assembly for the awesome job they did on the update. They did a killer job. Could Nakai defeat Kolek? It's possible. I don't think it's very likely, but it's definitely possible. And the main reason is that Kolek specializes in killing very large opponents. That's like his focus is killing things that are big. And Nakai is fairly large. Like, speed and skill are not Nakai's focus. Nakai's focus is being durable and hitting very, very hard. But when your opponent is better at that than you, you're gonna have problems. The only Lizardman character who I genuinely believe would be able to kill Kolek Suneater in a one-on-one would be Krokgar and Grimlock. Krokgar and Grimlock could take on Kolek Suneater, but it would be like one of the biggest fights in Warhammer Fantasy. Dogs go with them. Okay, so we've got our army split up into its components. We're just gonna have our hell cannons stay in the back and pew pew to their heart's content. We've got Marauder Horsemasters to run interference and take out the war machines of the enemy as quickly as possible. Archmage Eldra... Yes, Altharian. Altharian is back in Age of Sigmar. They have said it's Altharian. It's Altharian the Grim. Now, the model's concept looks like it is based on a combination of Altharian the Grim and Altharian the Blind, because he has Altharian the Blind's, like, legendary weapon outfit. Or set, whatever you want to call it. So it's likely it's a mix. Okay, y'all need to take out that Luminarch, like, immediately.
Immortal caress.
Okay, just punt my sorcerer, see if I care. Surround him! Alright, and we're just gonna drop an enfeebling foe right on him. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Sigvald, go kill the Emperor. What do we got going on back here? Okay. Marauder Horsemasters, take out the Great Cannon. You nerds, take out Sterling's Revenge. Oh, let's take out the Silver Bullets. That'll work better. Hell Cannons, let's focus this big old blob. Oh, shoot. Come down here, you coward! Okay, head this way. You too. We're just gonna bombard that area with magic. Keep firing! Keep firing! Okay, let's get our Marauders chasing after these more annoying troops.
Attack the mortals for chaos. Now
Land, you big turkey!
run, you dogs. Chaos sorcerer.
There he is.
Kill the Southerners.
Come here. Let's activate damage. Send the Mirror Guard over to support the Exalted Hero.
Chaos is magic.
Sorcerer, let's kind of get you to safety.
What? My God's call.
Chariots! And dogs. I don't like that sound. Ugh. Okay, let's aim for these great swords. Chariots, let's chase him. Dogs. Let's get on the Luminarch. Get it to stop firing. God, got away again.
Arcane torment awaits.
You, sir, are a booger. Okay, you two hit this way. Mirror Guard are doing really, really well with our captain here. Let's send him to get rid of this.
All will be
Sigvald's fighting the Emperor. Let's... Okay, no, the Emperor's running away. Let's add our damage resistance for a little bit. Things are going okay. Back here. What do we got here? Chosen? Chosen, y'all head there.
Chaos sorcerer.
You lot with me.
Retreat.
Dude, Sigvald having his weapon and armor makes him so much better. He's actually, like, holding out. It's so nice. And refreshing. Alright, Hell Cannons. Let's focus these annoying ranged units, please. Let's activate Guard Stance. Lost a lot of our fast stuff, which is a bummer. It's okay, though. Overall, we're winning, which is what matters. Okay, you're out of magic, so I just want you to go fight. Let's make... Oh, I'm not going to make that in time. I'm just going to run over this way.
Chaos comes.
Great swords. Actually...
Quickly, the dark
Kill the turkey!
guard me.
Where's my sorcerer? There he is. Let's make... Oh, Mirror Guard. Awesome. So this way. You go this way. Where are those mortars coming from? Oh, they're the wagons. Okay, let's do this. I don't know where he was firing, but that was frightening.
I am divine. Lead magic.
Ah! The Emperor's dead!
Time to despoil. Charge.
Let's have Sigvald focus the enemy champions. Seems everyone's relatively in control of themselves.
What? Time to get spoiled.
Chosen. You're with me. Halberds, pursue the... You know what? Y'all just focus on Luminarch. Luminarch's gonna be a problem.
Blood for the blood god. All will be hell. Get them! I am channeling.
Rude! Let's make them unbreakable for a bit.
Real fire. At last, carnage.
Ooh! Man, I really wish Hell Cannons had more ammo. They do not have a lot. At least it feels like they don't. Alright, good job, Sigvald. Who would win Nakai versus Gorok? Nakai. Nakai's Gorok just better. Gorok has a really nifty shield that would be able to block Nakai's attacks, but the problem with Gorok versus Nakai is that when they started fighting, it would literally turn into like a wrestling match of just raw strength. Because you have to remember that Nakai doesn't have any explicit weak points. Nakai is also very, very durable. And Nakai also wields a Old One weapon, even though they didn't put it in Total War yet. I need to make a video so that they do. Oh, cool news for you guys. For those of you that like Age of Sigmar, when I was sick 2 days ago, right before I burned my face, I actually managed to bust out a really, really good video. I typed up a really, really nice, the next installment in the, Age of Sigmar series. So for those of you that want to know more about, like, the broad scopes of the world and all that stuff, you've got a really cool video to look forward to here in a few days. I would be amazed if I don't have it out by the, by tomorrow. It should be out by tomorrow, unless something crazy happens. So look forward to that. Lost all my chariots. And then I lost one unit of Chosen, but I'll wait until I get the structure, because I can build them faster. Alright, Kolek, let's go to Beckhofen. It's a go time. You're with me. Where is it, Undertaker? In the Abyss, where it will be forever. That's not well, probably won't be there forever, but it'll be there a long time. One day I'll bring it out from the depths, you'll see. Alright, let's move Archaon to about here. Encamp. Chosen building. Hoi! Alright, wonder if I should get more Forsaken. Or do I just want more Chosen? I could do one more group of Forsaken, and then one group of Chaos Chosen. That'll work. Alright. And we can afford a... once both of those buildings come through, because both Sigvald and Archaon are building their Chosen buildings this turn, we should be able to afford a... oh, gosh. We should be able to afford a 4th army here in a little bit. Is there an intelligent ogre? Yeah. Well, intelligent is a relative term. There are ogres who are smarter than others to the extent that it's notable. Grease's Goldtooth is the smartest ogre, followed very closely by Golgfag Maneater. Golgfag Maneater and Grease's Goldtooth are very clever individuals in their own ways. Grease's is a borderline genius of an ogre. Godzilla 2021. You were supposed to destroy Chaos, not join them. Yeah, but this is what the people voted for. And I am nothing, and I do love democracy. There we go. I was like, oh man, I should make it a quote instead of just a rambling. Give me that. Or is it, I so love democracy? I can't remember what Palpatine says. What's the strongest weapon / artifact that Bretonia has? That's a great question. Here, let me answer that for you. Where's my Bretonia book? There's my Bretonia book. I was actually reading it the other day. The Silver Lance of the Blessed is probably the best one. The Silver Lance of the Blessed was a lance of silver, as the name implies, but it was forged by Gilles Le Breton, and who is the founder of Bretonia. And if you wield it and you're pure of heart, then not only will you bear the lady's blessing, but it will let you absolutely wreck shop. Because to the horror of anyone that has to go up against it, it literally just, like, destroys your face if you go up against somebody who's wielding it and they're genuinely, like, a noble Bretonian. Yes, get rid of more characters. Good, good. Is Sotek dead in Age of Sigmar? No. Sotek is still alive and well. He's actually... Sotek is still... Sotek is now the only deity of the Lizardmen. The old ones have been pushed aside, and Sotek is like the big bad now. Or the big daddy. I suspect the new Seraphon book is going to go much more into depth about Sotek, actually. Because Sotek, but he's not, he's still a god, but he's also a constellation. It's complicated. The answer is it's complicated, but yes, he's still around. Sotek has children, I'll put it that way. Like, one of Sotek's children, which is a huge snake, shows up in the newest Gotrek or the newest Gotrek audio drama. If you've listened to that, you probably know what scene I'm talking about. Or what act, I should say. There's an entire act dedicated to it. Because it's that big of a deal. / size. It's literally a realm gate. Something about the Coalesced? Yes. So, what seems to be happening with the Age of Sigmar update is that it's going to be... it seems what they're going to do is it's going to be... There are two kinds of Seraphon. There are the Starborn, which are the traditional Seraphon that are not actually alive. They're just like fragments of memory and stuff. And then there's going to be the Coalesced. And the Coalesced are the... arrow points to it. Triangle. The Coalesced are going to be the new Seraphon, who are actually, like, alive. Which I am so excited for. Let's get some more, Exalted Heroes. Who could just run around assaulting units and stuff. And being a general nuisance. And assassinating. Exterminate. Assassinate. So, something I've been doing the last few... I don't know if any of y'all are into musicals. I love musicals. Good ones, anyway. Which, lately, we've been kind of in a golden era, you know, between... on Broadway, between stuff like Dear Evan Hansen... what are some of the other ones that have come out recently? Heathers was amazing. Stuff like that. But I've been listening to Beetlejuice the last 2 weeks, roughly, or last week or two, and holy shit, it's so funny. Like, oh, it's so good. Yeah, Dawson. There you go. Say My Name is a great song. Alright, so let's get Archaon's magic under control. Yay! Archaon's on the offensive, Chad. It's a miracle. How long till we can get Dorger? Rank 10. The Swords of Chaos. Boom. Hearts of Iron. Yep, let's get that. Okay, so we got the Swords of Chaos upgrade, so our knights are better than they would be normally. Oh, we're not at war with this nerd, so let's take advantage of that.
Bring her to ruin.
And just focus on taking down the weakened empire.
Yes, forged in blood.
So ready for a Skaven musical? I feel like a Skaven musical would just be like you show up to what you think is a musical, and it just nearly always ends with you getting stabbed. like that's the focus. Okay, that points to it, so it's gonna be the sword. Boom! I like the dice. The dice are probably my favorite.
Back to the dead.
In the end times, did any of the Norskins stay home instead of fight? There are Norskins that tried. Pretty much all of them died, though. It wasn't really an option. It was go with the horde or just get like devoured by demons and stuff. There were some who tried to like conquer their own realm by staying behind, but it was a very insignificant number. Dear Dr. Lorman. Oh, I'm a doctor now. Thank you, Pendragon. The one faction I've never been able to get the hang of is Skaven. I find their lack of morale very hard to deal with. Any advice on how to build / approach their faction? Okay, so... No! Blackcrag died! Damn it. That's a bummer. But, so... The way to play Skaven, generally in my experience, is to cheese the hell out of it. So what you do to accomplish that is you want to essentially focus on, instead of worrying about stuff like, okay, it can't be blue, so it has to be yellow, and it can't be a 4, so it has to be a 2. What you really want to focus on is, early game, your goal for them is to have not too much focus on, sorry, 1 second. Okay. You don't want to have too much focus on like an all elite army. I find generally it's really, really good to have like a couple of trash units, like slaves, right? So you have Skaven slaves or clan rats as a front line. Then you just take a shitload of stuff behind them, and then you just send the slaves forward. People will attack your slaves, and if you want to go like super duper cheesy, then you just take a bunch of shooting weapons like globadiers and rattling guns, and you have them just like open fire to just wreck shop against these poor fools who attacked you. And as they're just ripping them limb from limb, at that point, you can worry about, like, sending in your elite troops. A lot of the problem with Skaven right now, especially for newer players, is that Skaven actually do have a very significant amount of friendly fire. So if you're playing Skaven and you send in, like, a bunch of Storm Vermin, but you have, like, Poison Wind Globadiers backing them up, the Poison Wind Globadiers will kill your own troops so fast. Same can be said of Plague-Claw Catapults, Giselles, Rattling Guns, Warp Fire Throwers, Poison Wind Mortars. All those guys are very, very deadly to both your troops and enemy troops. So, but what I find is send in crap tier infantry first, use weapon teams and war machines to just like smash the enemy line, and then while that's happening, you would get your like rat ogres, hell pit abominations, and storm vermin into position. And once the enemy has killed all the slaves and all that crap's done with, then you send down in the elite troops. They should rename Greenskin's army to just Wa Grimgor. And maybe have Azhag move south for... So, Peter M., my thoughts on that, not that you asked, but I'm going to offer them anyway, would be that I really want Azhag to move up to his actual native position, which Azhag actually originally comes from Troll Country, which is up here, but one of the tribes that Azhag had a very, very good relationship with was the Carrick Ungor, which is more properly known as Red Eye Mountain. Which Red Eye Mountain is a super big Night Goblin base. But they were actually super duper good friends with, but technically it was a base for both Grimgor Ironhide and Azhag, but moving both of them seems very unnecessary, so I would just move one of them. So I would put Azhag up here and put him in charge of the Red Eye tribe, and then keep, Grimgor down south. And Grimgor's tribe, I really don't like that they just call it Black Crag. It needs to be like a proper tribe name. I really want them to call Grimgor's tribe the Bloody Sons. Or the Evil Sons, one of the two. Because he has the Bloody Sun as his emblem. Hey, Wolfenberg. What's up, bro? I'm feeling a little lazy, so I'm just gonna... Yeah. Oh, yes! I agree with Kolek. This hero faction, or this faction, I feel is gonna be a little annoying, but I want to focus right now on just getting rid of the actual Empire, and then we'll deal with all the subsidiary factions. Can I get another hero? Yes, I can. You go north. Boop, boop, boop. Grimgor's Ardboys? It's not really a great tribe name, though. Who's tougher to kill, Grom or Gorfang? Gorfang. Gorfang is much harder to kill. And the reason I can say that reliably is that I cannot tell you a surefire way you would be able to kill Grimgor Ironhide. I can tell you a surefire way you could kill Grom the Paunch, which is use a flaming weapon. If you took something on fire and you threw it at Grom, he would die very quickly. Hey, Sotek, I know it might be a tall order and or a weird suggestion. Can I sometimes at some point make sort of a Warhammer Fantasy Battle / End Times for Dummies series? Yeah, I can do something like that, I think. Man, I'd have to really think about what the format scenario for that would be. But yeah, I could do something like that. I'd have to think on it to come up with like something I'd really feel happy with. But it could totally be done. Alright, so let's do this. Let's have... I guess we'll have Archaon... Is that Franz? Aw, snap. Karl Franz versus Archaon Everchosen. The matchup we were promised in the end times and never got. Yeah, I could definitely do that. Thank you very much for the ruples, man. I appreciate it. Oh, was that their name in Storm of Chaos? I haven't looked at that. I mean, if they're called Grimgor's Ardboys in the Storm of Chaos, then I guess you could get away with calling them that. I don't like that as a tribe name, but I'm biased. I want my horse. Alright, I want 4 of you on this flank. And I want 4 of you on this flank. And then I just want Forsaken in front. And Chosen behind. Actually, I guess it would be better to put the Chosen in front and the Forsaken behind, since the Forsaken can cover more ground much faster. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. We can send the giant with this group. The giant's kind of Arcanon's bodyguard right now. What faction has the highest quality of life for its citizens? I would say either High Elves or Wood Elves have, like, the best situation. Probably High Elves. High Elves, you get attacked the least. Like, the only thing you really have to worry about a lot of the time is Dark Elf invasions, which happen a fair amount from an Elven perspective, but from a human perspective do not happen very often. Stop. Stop. Stop doing that. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Please stop. Please. Please! Knights, don't wait for me. Just go. Just get in there. Get your hands dirty. Stop that crap from firing. They can stop. The rest of us will catch up. Just go. Alright, let's do this. You can have this. You can have this. You go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. There. Giant. You. Upgrade that. You there. You there. You there. You... Oh, that was a really good Burning Skull. Killed a lot of people. Kill him!
Yes, I control Six's gifts. Obliterate them. Now goes Testament glory.
You dare try and stand against me? Yeah, y'all got this. I would say Franz's army got kind of dunked on. Yeah. Hold up. I want to aim this a little better. Wait for the spell to pass. Now you can kill them all. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, that was easy. I want 2 Chaos Dwarf Lords, a Hobgoblin Lord, and a Bull Centaur Lord for the Chaos Dwarf army. Travis, personally, I'm hoping for... I want a Demon Smith Chaos Dwarf Legendary Lord. I want a Sorcerer Prophet. I want, what's-his-face? Drashoath the Ashen. I want the actual faction leader, whose name I forget. Something the Iron, something like that. And then I want a Bull Centaur. Personally, I don't really care for a Hobgoblin. I would not mind a Hobgoblin as like a special hero or something along those lines, but the R4K3. Thank you very much for the super chat. I don't see a message on it, so I will keep an eye out for you in chat. But thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. The tip. Tip. I'm trying to call them tips, not donations. Oh, Assault of Stone. That is so good. Assault of Stone is only like the strongest of the bounce spells that you can get on most factions anyway. Okay, yeah, let's just go all the way up the magic tree. Get that out of the way. You're heading for Essen. Sigvald, I've got a special job for you, Sigvald. Sigvald, I have an elf infestation, and I need it taken care of. So that's going to be your job. You're going to go kill the elves for me. Okay? Okay. Because they're bothering me. Kolek, your job is to wipe out the Empire. Can I summon another Exalted Hero? Dang it, no, I'm capped out. Man, you can have so few characters with Chaos. Like, you have to build so many hordes to have a decent amount of Exalted Heroes. +2 rank for Exalted Heroes. Give me that. I need more. I guess I could get another Sorcerer that I could use to start stealing technology. Intelligent would be good. Knowledgeable would be good. Yeah, let's go with knowledgeable, because that'll buff all my other wizards. And your job is to steal tech and specialize. Blairski, painting your Lady Ollander right now. Got her on a custom base with some spirits. Dude, that's awesome. I just primered. Wait, have I primered her? Yes, I just primered Lady Ollander. I'm looking forward to painting her, because I'm probably going to use her original paint scheme. And her original paint scheme seems relatively easy. But we'll see. Servant of the Great Horned Rat, that would be funny if it was capped to once per campaign. That happened multiple times, I would lose my mind. Is Dorgar a shapeshifter? Yes. Slayer of Kings. Already did that. Move a character to the Bearsingling camp. No, that was a mouthful. Who am I going to send over there? I guess I could send this wizard. Yeah, go. Be helpful. Silver7, thanks for the $5 donation, tip. Says, great work on the Warhammer RPG. I've been really enjoying it. Can't wait to see you continue the story. Me too. We've been trying to schedule the next session. It's been a little bit of a problem, child. Hopefully we'll get that going here in a little bit. Just everyone's been really busy lately. Like, it's not that everyone's been so busy they couldn't meet. It's like everyone's been so busy at the same time. So we haven't been able to do a meet. Okay, let's have you hold there for the moment. Sigvald. I guess I could march. I really don't want to waste Sigvald's time with that. Yeah, let's just have wait, can you recruit any heroes or are we capped? We're capped, damn. Alright, yeah, we'll just have Sigvald march north. Because we've got to deal with this high elf invasion. This thing's getting super out of hand. So we're just going to run up there. We'll just send this sorcerer. That'll be the easiest thing. Alright, so let's have Archaon destroy Essen first. Cruel Rabbit, good to see you. Am I excited for the new Seraphon Battle Tome? Yes. Yes, I am. Very much. I am super excited. I'm really hoping we're getting endless spells and they just haven't revealed them yet, but we'll see what happens. Wonder what Kraken Rock is dreaming about? Probably like furries or hentai or something. knowing how degenerate chaos can be. Alright, we'll have the knights just hang out back here. Can we hide in here? No? Okay, we'll just hang out. Have the giant smash the gate in. Forsaken will rush the walls. Chosen will also rush the walls, and Archaon's just gonna be like, yeah, kill everything. Forsaken, I don't care as much about you guys, so y'all can just run at the nearest wall. Chosen, go for the... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. Get moving, nerds. Go! Jesus. Does this give armor? Nope, that gives melee defense. Oh, I'm gonna use this. Make it rain! Boulders! And fire. Because I'm Archaon. Get wrecked. Oh, it's beautiful. Come on, lads! Try shooting me, punks. What units do I want for the Dawizar? Just everything? Everything in their book and then some, because they never got a truly beautifully all the way maxed out, fleshed out faction, and I need that in my life. You better run, babies. Open the damn doors! Can dragon ogres get dementia? Probably. What about the next who would win? I have the matchups, I just need to record it.
Chaos Knights.
Yeah, let's do this. Giant, kill that dude. Rest of you nerds are with me. To the center of the city, charge! Come on. Come on. Forsaken, run these nerds down.
Charge them! My blade hungers!
One unit. Charge from this side.
Tread the waters!
The rest of you charge from this side.
Chaos Knights!
You're about to have a bad day, Mr. Halberdiers. Get down here. Kill them. You assholes. Let's go. Let's announce ourselves, shall we? Why can't I cast this? Okay, there we go. I think the Burning Head makes a wonderful welcoming committee. As does a Moses Tornado. When is the next episode of the Warhammer Fantasy RPG? When we have time to get together and record it. It's been really, really hard getting everyone together for that. No! Go left! Go left! You know what would be kind of a cool upgrade, now that I think about it? Would y'all think it would be neat if there was an ability where, like, if wizards were strong enough, you could, like, if you had a wizard character and they were strong enough, imagine if instead of it just being like, oh, the endless spell goes in a random direction, what if it was like, whenever you cast a endless spell, sorry, whenever you cast a vortex spell, imagine if you was like, oh, because you're using Techless or, who else is a good example, like Techless or Mazda Mundi or whatever, imagine if you could, like, control the direction in which it goes, either for a little bit or a lot of it. Is the Horned Rat a Chaos God officially? Yes. In Age of Sigmar, he actually takes Slaaneash's place on the Pantheon. Because Slaanesh gets got. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Push them out. Alright, we have control of the... Actually, no, we'll have the Knights do that. Chosen, go clear off the walls. All my Forsaken are getting nommed out there. Chosen, report to the walls, please. There we go. Let Archaon heal up to full real quick. Boom. Vortex chases the closest unit when cast. That could be a fun version of that, yeah. Hey, Sotek, do you know how Sleek Sharpwit took care of Skarsnik? Sleek Sharpwit probably was... His big thing was probably that when he was in charge of Carrick 8 Peaks, Skarsnik either was not a factor yet, like Skarsnik had not come back home yet, or he just got super lucky and Skarsnik was just not really in control of the situation yet. Alright, now Kolek's gonna smash Hergik. How's the next Who Would Win going? It just needs to be recorded. That's the only thing missing for that one. So does Archaon have the Horned Rat blessing as ever chosen? No, Archaon refused it. Slaanesh gets got. How does that happen? Pendragon, I explained that in the video that's coming out tomorrow. Well, I talk about it a little bit. He's not dead, he's just imprisoned. But long story short, Slaanesh got really Slaanesh really embraced being basically the god of sin, and he glutted himself on so many elven souls after the end times that he became like this massive bloated thing that was so big and so full that he could like barely function, like many of us have done. And you know, when you're like at a movie or you're having your favorite meal or whatever, it's a very relatable thing. But basically, he ate too much, and it made him really sick. So he basically wandered off into the void between realms to hide and like digest his food, which was the souls of the innocent and all that jazz. But mostly elf souls because they're his favorite. And while he was hiding out, the elf gods all kind of got together, and they were like, you know, Slaanesh is like super greedy and super gluttonous, and he's kind of stupid, so maybe we can trick him and get him to come out. And they did. So they set up a big trap for Slaanesh, and Slaanesh fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. And so Slaanesh got captured by all the elven gods, and they imprisoned him. And he's been stuck there for a while. Turin's tournament has started? Great, good for Turin. This live stream is not going to be as long as some of the prior ones. We're probably going to wrap up here at probably like in half an hour. Because I do have to get to the Citadel early today for my Age of Sigmar games. I got to go play my matches. Probably like 30 to 45 more minutes. Alright, let's get... See, Kolek, let's drop a fat lightning bolt right there. Pop that. We'll make it rain some extra metal. Summon some golden hounds. Just vortex, just spells. More spells. Okay, the gates are down. Kill everyone. Kolak, kill the wizard. Alright, let's go for a fat transmutation of lead right there. Which is going to lower all of their weapon strength and melee attack, so they won't be able to do anything to me. And then more golden hounds. And let's throw a chain lightning in there. More magic. Endless magic. Oh no. Go the other way. Okay, thank you. I hear life magic being cast. Okay, let's get you nerds over here. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Kolak, the wizard. Dragon ogres, forward! Come on, lads, push! Let the chaos spawn and the giants deal with all this crap. You, there, there. Oh, Metal Wizard, get out of there. Time to evacuate the premises. Throw down another fat one of these.
Take this, mortals.
You there. Get in there. Running out of spells. Monster Mash! Beautiful. Alright, let's get you nerds inside. Where's one of my giants? Giant. Kill that dude. Manticore, dive, dive, dive. You can just kind of hang out back here. Volkmar the Grim. Punch that dude in the face. Get that battle pope out of here. Faster, Kolek. There he is. Make sure everybody's fighting. I want those war machines offline. Go ahead and pop the potion of healing. Ah! I've got so little health left. Alright, there we go. So did Archaon refuse the Horned Rat's blessing? Yes. Well, Dosick, it wasn't explicitly because of the Vulcan situation. It's just that Archaon views the Horned Rat as, like, a cowardly, backstabbing, conniving little bastard. And Archaon just considers the Horned Rat beneath him. If I was in the Warhammer world, what god would I worship? If I was human, I would probably worship Mor, the god of death. He's got a pretty good racket going for himself. Pretty solid situation. Seems to know what he's doing. Do the Skaven have any good named characters in Age of Sigmar? Thanquol and Bone Ripper are still around and are much stronger than they ever were in fantasy. They're very, very strong now. And Screech Vermin King is the Vermin Lord special character. All right, we've got a military alliance with the Undead. That's nice. We know you jumped to Nurgle immediately. I would not jump to Nurgle immediately. I would only jump to Nurgle once Despair got a good hold of me. Okay. God, I don't like that this guy is, like, filling in these armies as fast as I can flatten them. Brass Keep, I think, will be my next target.
Bring me to the storm.
What unit did I lose? Oh, I lost a Mana Core. Okay. Brass Keep! You are no longer allowed to exist. I've come to revoke your privileges. Especially because this is supposed to be a Chaos Fortress. Oh, God, the Empire's made so much freaking progress down here. It's irritating. It's time to impress, the vampires. Boop! Manfred, don't you appreciate all this work I'm doing for you? Give me Diviner. And... oh, gosh. Dominating Presence. Swords of Chaos. And the Demon's Spew. Boom! Mwah! We might... we'll keep it like that for now. Your job is to hurt Gelt. Thanquol only survived because he was a true Skaven and ran away. Thanquol survived because he apparently goofed hard enough that the Horned Rat kind of got mad at him during the end times because Thanquol was constantly trying to just look out for himself and not the bigger picture. And, well, first of all, Archaon tried to kill him. That didn't work. After he escaped from Archaon, then they got the situation of the Horned Rat. When the world exploded, the Horned Rat scooped up a bunch of Skaven and the city of Skavenblight so that he could, you know, keep them around. But when he scooped up all the Skaven, Thanquol was one of the people that got scooped, and the Horned Rat was not thrilled with him. So the Horned Rat basically threw Thanquol in God jail. But Thanquol is so conniving and such a smartass that Thanquol actually escaped from God jail. And has now reappeared in the Age of Sigmar under the moniker of the Grey Lord. Do you think they should add, when destroy an element of chaos, it should have a special recruitment pool? I don't know. I've had some ideas on how to fix chaos a little bit. I think the biggest thing I would like is I do wish when chaos, like... ooh, that's really nice. I do wish that when chaos destroyed a settlement, there was like a army of like a portal ripped open and like a bunch of chaos guys would pour out and just wreck shop. Or like I wish the settlement had a defending army. Yay, Dorger. That way it wasn't just like super easy to take back. Which one of these has knights? This one does. Because right now it just feels like there's no consequences.
Sylvania greets thee,
Why not be my vassal, bro? Well, whatever. Military alliance is fine. Try and make yourself useful, Manfred. Granted, the vampire counts are bugged right now. So, and I should have downloaded the bug fix. That was my bad. I screwed that up by not choosing to do that. Okay, I want you to keep an eye on him. Our goal here is to cause enough damage to the Empire faction that hopefully we can kill him before he confederates with Talabecland. But we'll see what happens. Ooh, critical success. Look at you. Nicely done, my boy. Alright. Gotta blow up the brass keep. I feel lazy, so I'm just gonna click. We lost our chaos spawn. That's okay. Hochland is dead. Hooray. That's an entire faction I never have to see again. Sigvald's gonna run up here so I can punch some elves in the face. Hey, Wolfric got a mammoth. Hooray. Alright, if you can focus on the Varg camp, I can focus on the rest of it. Do I want a manticore for this guy? Yeah, of course I do. What kind of silly question is that? Do I want a manticore? I'm silly. Alright, Chaos Sorcerer. Boop. Keep moving so I can get Slayer of Kings sooner rather than later. Archaon is a little wounded, but I'm not in any grave threat. And Sigvald's doing good. Alright, so we're in the whole round. Have a good one. What happens to Skaven when they die? They die. There's no afterlife for Skaven. The only exception is if you are a Skaven that accomplishes... Excuse me. If you are a Skaven that accomplishes something, like, super amazing or impressive, then the Horned Rat, if you are very lucky, will basically scoop you up and make you into a Vermin Lord. Dossect, yeah, I think that's what... I think a lot of people are all too happy to try and chase down Isabella for that sweet, sweet regen. Everybody wants Isabella's booty. She's still alive. If I can track her down, I will. Because I would very much like to have regeneration. Shit, they confederated. Great. So now the way back north is like drowning in or are you at war with the dwarves? Well, they're about to die. Alright. So I need to have a better angle of attack.
Never.
Where the hell is von Karstein in this mess? It doesn't matter. All right, so well, it's actually this part of this. God, I guess I should not. This high elf invasion is really unfortunate right now. Because if it weren't for this high elf invasion, I would be in a pretty good spot as far as just being able to focus the Empire. But I'm worried that if I don't pay attention to the high elves and kill them, that Norska is going to get completely taken over. Because the Norska AI is unfortunately not as good as the High Elf AI. And if that happens, then I'm going to lose control of this entire continent. And if I lose control of this continent, the elves will start coming in from the north. And if they do that, they'll kill me. And it'll be bad. So Archaon... I need Archaon to sweep the south side of the Empire, so that I can just focus the north side of the Empire with, like, Kolek and Sigvald. Well, I need to recruit a 4th army. That's what I really need. We need to get all these armies to back off. Because we've already got a high elf problem now in the Empire. Because unfortunately, I just don't think there's anything contesting the high elves over here. It's like the dark elves are completely overwhelmed. I need Cetra.
It is normal to feel overwhelmed. My will.
Like, we're gonna need Cetra.
Yes.
The Wood Elves would also make a very good ally.
I see the eyes of your masters peering forth from your agreed.
Yeah, actually, if we could get the Wood Elves to help us whoop up on the Empire, that would be swell. Because goddamn, the Empire is so big. Yeah, he's got 38 settlements. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be a whole thing.
Now, fulfill the pact.
I'm gonna have to fight this one. How do you beat the Wood Elves with Icket Claw? They're your last objective. My armies get wiped so easy. Any tips? Cruel Rabbit, I find the best way to kill Wood Elves is your army is probably going to need to be like 5 to 7 units of... so you're going to want Icket Claw. You're going to want a Warlock Engineer who's designed to be all about like the shooting upgrades. Then you're going to take 2 Warp Lightning Cannons, 2 Plague Claw Catapults. You're going to take about 6 units of Storm Vermin with Shield, so that's 12. Then you're going to want about 2 to 3 units of Poison Wind Mortars. Not Globadiers, Mortars. 2 units of Jezzails. And then I'd probably do a Hell Pit Abomination and 2 units of Rat Ogres. And your goal is to have the Storm Vermin with Shield make a line in the front to just tank missile fire and then have all your shooting just fucking launch. The second a battle starts, you want the catapults and the Jezzails to focus all Way Watchers and have the Warp Lightning Cannons and the Mortars focus Way Watchers. So Way Watchers are your first priority, followed by not the Glade Guard, but the Deepwood Scout. So Way Watchers are first top priority to kill, followed by Deepwood Scouts, followed by Glade Guard, followed by Sisters of the Thorn, followed by Wild Riders. Kill them in that order, and then have your Warp Lightning Cannons just focus fire on like tree men. You're back. What did you miss? Not too much. We auto-resolved a couple fights, which did a lot of damage to Kolek's army, but it's still fine because it has Kolek and a really powerful wizard. And we're about to go beat up Toddbringer here.
That's what the masters made.
Those war machines? Yeah. I do need to keep an eye on the town.
Chaos sorcerer. Show me. Go it. Get them. The
Have you guys take those out. Dragon Ogres, we have so many Imperial Knights to kill. Manticores, let's get on the ranged units. Things are looking relatively okay. Pop healing potion. Dive these nerds. Giant dies, I'm not worried about it. Good job there. Kolek, need you over here, big guy. That Kolek's army is going to have to fall back a little bit. He's dealt with. We all take him out. There are a lot of great swords still in this battle. Are those Demigriffs? No, they're just Reichsguard. I'm surprised they're giving me such trouble. Let's save these units for last. That'll be a good one. Give myself a little armor against those pistoliers. We can get rid of all the enemy cav. That'll put my cav in a much better position. No, no, no. No handgunners. Okay, we're not having any luck catching these guys. We'll use magic to deal with them. Hopefully Boris marched, so he's dead. Yeah, the Empire, we had the Empire on the ropes, but because we had the Empire on the ropes, Talabecland was like, oh, I'm going to absorb them by confederating. But when it does that, the game's like, oh, somebody confederated with the Empire, so therefore the Empire's in charge. And it's like, ah, shit. Let's use that to make sure those flagellants don't hurt you, my guys. How OP do I think a Dragon Ogre chariot would be? I feel like you may be not thinking about the logistics of how that would not work. you have to remember when it comes to chariots, you don't want it to be too much bigger than a horse most of the time, because at that point pulling and turning becomes a problem. I think I would rather just ride the Dragon Ogre as like a mount as opposed to using a chariot. Won't Khorne torture you if you retreat or show cowardice? Yeah, Khorne's usually not a fan of that. In fact, there are special rules in Warhammer Fantasy where if your units would ever break and run, or flee from a charge, characters like Valkia would, like, fucking shoot you immediately. Like, they'd throw shit at you and do a bunch of damage. Oh, God, he got away. So I do need to chase him down. Oh, I overchased. Oh, this is really bad, actually. This is really, really, really bad. Because I have him stuffed in a corner. So it's very likely... Okay, what I have to do is I need to... Yeah, I need to get as close as I can. Because he'll be able to march somebody in to reinforce himself. Well, that's going to be bad. That's assuming this frickin' elf doesn't show up to help. Ew, yikes. Oh, God, what are we going to do with Archaon? Like, on one hand, I could cut up... this. I probably need to cut north to make sure he does not establish an eastern base. That's probably the #1 priority right now. Yeah, so let's go after Mordheim. We need to try and get away from the Dwarf Empire anyway. Because ideally, I don't lure the dwarves into fighting us. Because if the dwarves declare war on us, we're going to be in kind of a pickle. Sigvald unlocked a new building. Okay, Sigvald, get that so you can get higher quality troops. Kolek might die here, but if he does, it's not a big deal. Okay, so Sigvald is going to get attacked by 2 armies. That's fine. We'll just fall back. They were a little bit far away from us, so they won't be able to follow up. Hopefully, we can start punching the elves in the face, and that'll help Norska rebound. Because I'll tell you guys what, Norska really could use some higher tier units. Yeah, we got fortunate. That's awesome. Yeah, Norska, the Norska AI, in my opinion, needs to be much more aggressive in defending its territory. Like, it's pretty good about taking territory, but I wish it was a lot smarter at defending territory. The Norska AI seems to really struggle with the concept of dealing with someone invading them, which sucks because that happens a lot. They could also use some like new units or bigger booms or whatever. Okay, let's kill him. Nice. I'm not too... Oh, the Mark of Corn. Nice. You're an angry dude. Here, Mark of Corn. Actually, we should probably give it to Archaon. That's more thematic. Here, you can have the... Possessed, I guess? Alright, I'm going to hide right here and recruit all the stuff that's died. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we still have all our Dragon Ogres. That's surprising, to be honest. I need Armored Chaos Trolls. Spawn. And Giants. Where are my Giants? I'm still missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. Oh, a Manticore. There it is. Okay, so we're just gonna hide. I'm gonna use my heroes to harass the elves.
Now it's my time.
Would Queek have worshipped Khorne? That was a viable option for him, probably. Archaon, let's replace... let's replace the Scarecrow banner with the Mark of Khorne. And then... Sigvald. We're gonna kill that dude in a hot second. Since the High Elves are apparently just gonna run over everybody else. We'll attack Mordheim. Oof, that was not worth it at all. That was a brutal auto-resolve, my lord. And he runs right fucking back into the dwarf territory. Dude, you gotta stop doing that. I really wish it would let me control what direction I run in. That's a little frustrating. We'll get Hammer into Anvil so that my knights are as powerful as they can be. Then let's wreck some high elves. This I'm gonna have to be fighting the elves a considerable bit, which is gonna get very monotonous very quickly, but we're gonna have to do it. Well, I would. One thing that's important to keep in mind, guys, is that all of the dark gods have overlap. Just like someone that is worshiping corn, is gonna worship corn, but they might like experience things that are a little bit like God. Slaanesh is the Prince of Pleasure, but Slaanesh isn't pleasure to the extent that if you feel any joy in what you're doing, like, oh, you're being Slaaneshi. That's not how it works. It's more like, Slaanesh is more about, like, sheer excess than just, like, pleasure. But all the gods do have overlap. You know, like, even if you're a cornate, you're gonna get very excessive about violence. That is going to, that's gonna feed Slaanesh. You're gonna feel joy in battle. That's gonna feed Slaanesh. If you gain mutations at all, that's gonna feed Tzeentch. If you are, you know, spilling people's guts and ending life on the battlefield, that's gonna feed Nurgle. Like, all the gods have overlapping zones. There's purism doesn't work as well as some people may suspect. Don't ever get super hung up on like, oh, well, you can't do that because that would help this god. Like, that happens all the time. That's just the way it works. You know, against elves, I'm probably gonna need to switch out my Axii Marauders for Shield Marauders, but we'll see.
Slay every mortal.
But if someone's gonna whoop up on elves, it's gonna be Sigvald. Dogs go with the chariots. Hell cannons, let's start y'all in range. Beautiful. Exalted hero, you'll lead our speed forces. Shadow sorcerer, you'll lead our not as speedy forces.
Masters, witness me.
Witness me! Alright. Who's our primary target? Swordmasters? Dragon princes? Probably swordmasters. Open fire! If we could get rid of all their AP, that would be swell. We've got them outnumbered, let's move! Oh god, they've got like a bunch of like Shadow Warrior dudes. Charge! Chariots!
I want their eyes.
Oh, here we go! We got sky battles. Oh god, birds!
Kill them all! Chaos sorcerer.
Area of effect. That was rude.
Bring about an infernal feast.
No, y'all are fine. Oh my gosh, we are getting whooped up here. Ah, it's a little bit more of a fair exchange, I guess. It's a little closer than I would like. Oh no, we're not flying down to that mess. You, get rolling. Phoenix Guard.
I am exalted. Blood for the blood god.
Good job! Now start running other shit down. Oh my lord, that wizard just like nuked himself. Holy shit. You'll see that? You go there. You go there. You go there. You get your asses over here. Kill the bird! Look, kill that bird! Okay, let's get our exalted hero out of here. Peace out! Withdraw. Okay, we're doing okay. We are winning, which is the important bit. It's hard to focus all these fucking archer units. I want them out!
They will succumb.
Alright, they're broken and running. Kill everything you can. This is not the kind of scenario that we want troops escaping. We can avoid it at least.
The dark gods command me. Chosen. Time to despoil.
Is that 3 or 13? It's 3. What am I taking to the Citadel today? Well, I'm a captain for a league that's being run at the Citadel, and it's pretty fun so far. There are definitely some issues with like the way the rules are set up and stuff, but they're moderately minor things that I think are down more to the fact that it's like the first time this thing's been attempted there. As opposed to like systemic issues. So I am having fun with it, but there definitely is a lot of growing pains right now. Because we're having a little bit of an issue of some of the players took like really ugly lists. I shit you guys not. We're running so it's an Age of Sigmar league, and there's like story and stuff like. Not too many people had done some lore stuff for it, so I was like, oh, I like lore, so like I wrote up like a buttload of lore, and everyone seemed to really enjoy that. But I was like, oh, so I showed up, and it's 1,000 points, right? So the average game of Age of Sigmar is usually 2,000 points. So we're starting at 1,000. 1,000 is usually the smallest you go in Age of Sigmar. For like new players or people wanting to start off small. 1,000 points! And last week, I shit you not, I saw a game that I saw a 2v2 match where one team had a Bloodthirster and Catacross on the table. And the other team had Archaon Everchosen and something else on the table. Like, it was just like, why do you have these models on the table at such a low point limit? Like, what is this? It's so silly. Okay, good. We destroyed that army. Now I'm gonna run away.
A simpering decision. No.
Why can I not? Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, I was getting so like, I just don't understand why people take just such cheesy bullshit. And I will say that my experience has been a little stunted when I've been stuck fighting a there's a Nurgle player, nice guy, very nice guy, but he's his army is like ugh. And I have fought him every game so far, just the way it's worked out, and there is no army on Earth that I enjoy fighting less than that one. It's so bad. Yeah, Chaos Wars do have giant trains. It's true. Okay, we're just gonna run. Oh god, it's Tyrion. Oh no. Tyrion has showed up for Sigvald. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I can't escape here. I'm gonna have to beat up these high elves. Should be able to do it though. Kolek is like beefy. And if we kill this guy, Bel Lashane, we'll be in a really good position to push elves out of the new world. Or the old world, because they don't have a lot of established territory outside Volth 1. Dude, Cool Rabbit, I'm super hyped for Blood Crushers and the demons for Total War Warhammer 3. Because that means we're going to get Skull Crushers for the Warriors of Chaos. And the Warriors of Chaos need some Skull Crushers. I love Skull Crushers. They're so good and so fun. Alright. We have a lot of elves to kill. So let's get to it. Oh god, look at all those bows. Oh, are those Sisters of Avalorn too? Oh, this is gonna suck. Top priority, kill the sisters. Nobody cares about the Shadow Walkers. Shadow Walkers are gonna bounce off us all day. Horse Masters come around back. Well, let's start casting spells. Alright, have fun enraging and getting out of here. Oh gosh! A charge! 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 Don't let them just pew-pew you guys. Come on, defend yourselves. Stand up for yourselves. Have some dignity. Where are the Summoners of Rage? Okay, they're hanging in there. And we gotta get these shooting units offline, or we're gonna have so many problems. Oh, that's so not good. Stop it! Stop shooting me! Rude! No, don't chase them. Come on, get back here. We have so much work to do. Sort out another one of these. Kolek, if you could catch and kill that guy, that'd be great. I don't think we're gonna catch him though, so let's just go after these nerds. Sometimes I really wish the AI had a cap on how many ranged units it could take in a fight, because these are the worst. When the AI just takes like a stupid amount of ranged units, and all they do is just run away and shoot the entire game. It is just the worst thing. Do that. Choke on this. That guy's immortal. I'm not too worried about him. Where are my Stormcallers? They're dead. Great. Pretty sure Kolek can solo everything that's left, but we are going to take a lot of units. God damn it. We need to get rid of this bird. Now, come back! Sorcerer, get out of here. The rest of you, ignore anything. Anything that does not have a bow is not a priority target. If it has a bow, it's a priority target. I mean, like, chase it off the field kind of priority. Go after that. Focus. Suck on this. Yeah, we got this. I was a little worried, but we're safe. I don't think so. Kolek, let's get you up here. I need to take out these, this bird. Run away! Run! Come on! A little faster. I hate Phoenixes so much. They're so fast. They're so annoying. Does anyone know if Phoenixes are immune to chaos corruption? Phoenixes are magical creatures, but like many magical creatures in the lore, they have a very noble bearing to them where they're just not willing to sign up with the forces of chaos. So they are functionally immune to chaos. But it also helps that they don't live in lands where chaos corruption is a common threat to their nature. They only live in Ulthuan. What's up? You need money? You got money. Dude, Harganeth, if y'all could get your shit together and start fighting back the elves, I would be really appreciative. What's the possibility we will see the Arcane Phoenix? Probably not super great. The Arcane Phoenix has a very, very niche difference between it and the traditional Phoenix. What's up? Cancel vassal status? I don't think so. Not until you start pulling your own weight, Sylvania. This will be interesting. I really don't want to support him in this fight. Because I do not have a lot of health on... Well! Okay. Okay, Norska. Tell you what. I will support you. But I'm not going to use my stuff that's, like, really, really wounded. But Norska wants to fight Tyrion? Fuck it. I'll fight Tyrion. Have I, by chance, read the Court of the Blind King Idoneth novel? I've not. I've not yet. What's the niche of the Arcane Phoenix? Well, let me double check. Let's see, because I got their book right here. Arcane Phoenix. I can find them. They're on one of these pages. There we go. The Arcane Phoenix. So, the difference between them and regular Fire Phoenixes is that they can... So, they can resist death, just like a regular Flame Fire Phoenix can. They are fiery birds, just like a Fire Phoenix can. The only thing that's really unique about them at all is that they are unbreakable. They function like undead, so they crumble instead of like breaking and running. But they have something called an Ember Storm, which is, let's see, what is this? Oh, so you know how the Fire Phoenix can fly over you and it drops big balls of fire on you? The Arcane Phoenix instead can turn into a fireball and throws itself forward in a big line to do a lot of damage. But it's very the only really unique thing about the Arcane Phoenix is that it is a lot weaker than the regular. Well, it's a little bit weaker than the regular Phoenix, but what it does is it's a support unit. So the Arcane Phoenix has a lot of abilities and powers that allow it to essentially buff High Elves. So if it were to be used that way, I could see it being good. Does he even have any shooting? No, but he does have Phoenixes. Okay, you get out of here. I don't want to risk losing you. Sigvald, let's go. Those of you who can fight, let's get moving immediately. Yeah, y'all can fight. You can fight. You get out of here. You get out of here. You can fight. Y'all can fight. You can fight. Hell cannons. Let's just start shooting. Start rootin' tootin' shooting. Mirror Guard, defend him. Sigvald. You lot throw crap at the bird. Chariot, take that thing out. Everyone else charge and kill. Oh my god, that hurt. Quickly, nerf him. Sigvald, get down here.
Imbibe their soul. Move on! Your mortal.
Ah! Run away!
Move. Slanderous desire.
Fuck him up, Sigvald! Those Norskins better start getting their asses over here. Chariot, ignore him. Take out the ball thrower. They better be fucking winning over there.
Clean magic. Let us bring about an infernal feat.
Who is my largest unit that's in a good position? You. Have magical attacks. Kill everyone, please. Run away from the bird! Stop fighting the bird!
I bring a tempest.
Hey, careful on the friendly fire!
Finch's boom. Now is our time. Chaos.
Stop them.
I am challenged. Chaos Sorcerer.
Man, Sigvald is getting
Very well.
whacked over here. I need to get rid of those annoying pricks. Yes! Defend me, Wolfkin!
not fail me.
Hang in there, Sigvald. You're doing great.
Demand it.
God, Tyrion has poisoned attacks? Keep it up, Sigvald, baby. You're doing good. Make Daddy proud. Dude, what did I fucking say about the bird? Kill the bolt thrower!
Weakling.
Ah, we're beating Tyrion!
What their eye.
Kill him! Finally, fucking thank you.
Bring us to God.
You, get your asses down here.
So be it.
Actually, you know what? Let's focus that bird. Keep firing! Kill Tyrion!
Retreat. Putrefaction on me.
Where's Tyrion? There's Tyrion. Be worse at fighting. Ah, fuck, I was too late.
I will fix it.
Okay, Hell Cannon, stop shooting there. Y'all are not helping.
I am divine. Yes.
Kill him! You morons! Kill the bird! No! My sorcerer! Oh, that was not cool, bro. Well, that was rude.
Tremble, mortal. Yes. No. Get them.
Sigvald, kill him! Kill him! Yes!
Begin the
Yes!
Give us ruin.
Focus the bird! Oh god, there's two birds. Oh god, there's so many more elves!
Honor the pride. Feed your soul.
We got shit to run down, come on! Guard stance! Activate that! Keep firing!
Honor, horseman, for the blood god.
No, don't shatter! Fuck, get out of here! Run! If that kills my army, I'm gonna be pissed. The good news is we killed Tyrion. The bad news is we fucking lost the fight because Norska was useless. Have I seen Loner's Emporium and Vermintide already? Yes. Okay, our army didn't die, but we lost our sorcerer. That sucks. Oh no, our army did die. God damn it, Norska. Well, whatever. That's a good stopping point. I gotta go. All right. So, ooh, wait, what was that? Wow. Oh, Sigvald got Blood Reveler out of it, though. All right, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. I was like, I could save scum it, but that's an additional plus 5% hit points on a regen character. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. All right. Anyway, guys. So I gotta get going. Thanks very, very much to everyone who tipped today. Really appreciate it. Okay, we'll do a couple things before I leave, actually. I just want to take care of some stuff so that when we start off next episode, we're, like, in a good position. So you're going to ride off north. We need to reconsolidate our forces, I fear. Oh, God, I can't recruit Forsaken in this army. It's stupid. Let's just worry about Chosen for now then until I can get them. I just need something. Oh my God, is that a whole new high elf army? Jesus Christ. Man, they're cycling in on us. We may be in a really nasty spot in this campaign. And if we end up losing this campaign, it's going to be all my fault. Because I did not turn on the mod to make it where the vampire counts can recruit more than one army. And because of that, the Empire literally took over the entire East.
Now is my time.
So I may have put myself in a really shit position.
Ridiculous.
That was nice, but he doesn't have any Phoenixes though, right? He's got one. That's not that bad. All right. Anyway, so thanks everybody a bunch for watching. I think that's gonna do us for today. We do have a lot to do in the future of this campaign. Man, we were in such a good position for a while, but unfortunately, I think the tides are turning against us. Because the Empire, yeah, it's like the Empire unified. The elves own half of Norska. I don't know, guys. I think we might be.
The mighty Deepwood welcomes you.
I think we might be in trouble.
Do not invoke the gods.
But we'll see what happens. Alright, guys. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. And bye.